So today on Twitter, I was looking at what was trending and I saw the name Shea Moisture. And I said, oh, okay, what Shea Moisture came out with some new product, because I am a consumer of Shea Moisture myself. And I started to read what people were saying. And to my dismay, it wasn't about a new product. It was about a particular ad. And they had a lot of women very upset about this particular ad. So I want to show you the ad that Shea Moisture ran, and then we will get into some of the things people were saying and also what Shea Moisture did in response to this particular backlash. Let's go to the roll that clip.
Would like throw stuff in my hair, and then I'd just be walking and there'd be like little paper balls in my hair. I hated it because it's like, oh, I have this, and people make fun of me for it.
It was lots of days staring in the mirror like, I don't know what to do with it.
I just didn't feel like I was supposed to be a redhead. I dyed my hair blonde for 7 years of my life, platinum blonde.
I didn't really embrace my natural hair. But then, as I got older, I learned how to do it and I learned how to love it. Shea Moisture, holy grail right here.
It just gives us all the results that we need. It's kind of that go-to product.
I think a good hair day is the best kind of day. I feel like I have conquered the world.
I love my hair. I love the volume. I love the curl. I love the texture. I love everything about it. Everything about it.
Everybody
Gets love.
Now, most of you seen that commercial, you may think, well, what's the big backlash about that particular commercial, like any other commercial that ran on TV? But no, there are people that were very upset. There were some, and I say all, but some sisters that was very upset with that particular commercial. Now, of background, this company, Shea Moisture, was started by an African brother from Liberia, his mother, and his other business partner. And every recipe that they have came from their family. This company is still black owned, even though an investor came in and got a percentage, but they are a minority in the percentage. They still hold the majority of the company, so they can't push anything in an area of a vote that the majority can't overrule. So let's go ahead and establish that, because they're putting out false information saying, oh, the white people bought it and XYZ. No, that's not the case. Just an investor came in so they can grow the brand, because as a business owner, especially for us as melanated people, it is hard to get capital to expand your business. Trust me, it is. We understand the core demographics of who supported Shea Moisture would be black people or mostly black women. We understand that. We know that black women annually spend $7.5 billion a year on beauty products, 80% more than any other group of women, but yet they're the most underrepresented in advertising when it comes to beauty products. I know that's crazy. You think they would probably cater more to black women since they spend more money, but they don't. And that should be an issue for the sisters. You spend more money, but yet they don't even think about you too much. Now, with this commercial, Shea Moisture was trying to diversify, and they was trying to reach out to other groups to buy the products. But when they saw this commercial, some of the sisters was like, hell no, they was upset about this. Let's put up a comment. This one woman named Kimberly Foster said, black women built Shea Moisture, and not the I was teased for having good hair black women. Black women would take it right on down too. So Kimberly, you mean to tell me you want to destroy a black owned business because of a commercial without any explanation at the time? Why? See, this is why we can't have nothing in the area of business, because either we don't support it or we want to destroy it. Why would you want to even insinuate destroying a black owned business? I don't be hearing no other group of people saying, oh, I want to destroy the businesses in our community. That's so stupid and asinine. The next comment I want to look at, I didn't know white women use Shea Moisture. Like, the products are in the ethnic beauty section in the stores. They know where that is. If you go to other stores, actually Shea Moisture is with everything else. I've seen that in Walmart. I've seen that in CVS. I've seen that in Target myself. So That's a very ignorant statement. And usually if you have a good product, wouldn't you want everybody to use it? I'm just saying, why do you want to just market your business to only an alleged 13% of the population instead of 100% of the population? No other company does that. These white-owned companies don't market themselves just to one group. Don't they make commercials with different races of people in it, different cultures, different religions, people with different sexual orientations? Don't they do that? Why? Because they want to reach out to these other groups to get them to be a consumer with them. And that's good business practices. I don't understand, why wouldn't you want to grow? What do you want them to do? Put on the supply that in the store, blacks only? Is that what you want them to do? I mean, come on. I mean, that wouldn't even be right, because if you flip it in reverse and you saw, let's say, a Starbucks commercial and they featured black people in it.
Starbucks Rewards is a cool program. You get free drinks for your birthday. You get stars to get free food and beverage in the store.
And then you had all these white folks pissed off at Starbucks, going off, saying we can't have nothing because y'all showing black people drinking coffee, and we the one built Starbucks. And if that was trending on Twitter, y'all be saying Starbucks is racist. Starbucks need to say something. Look at all these racist white folks. That's what you would say. So why are you doing this in reverse? I don't get that. We can't become what we hate. I call out racism quick as anyone else, but I can't sit here and co-sign this behavior, especially when this is a black-owned business. The one thing we don't understand in our community is business. We just understand being a consumer, and it's not our fault, because this system don't really teach you business. They teach you just to be a worker. I mean, that's kind of like everybody. But we don't want to seek and destroy a black business just because of a commercial. And the backlash with them was so bad. I think this was a wrong move that Shea Moisture made when they put out this statement. They say, wow, okay, so guys, listen, we really effed this one up. Please know that our intention was not and would never be to disrespect our community, and as such, we are pulling this piece immediately because it does not represent what we intended to communicate. You guys know that we have always stood for inclusion and beauty and have always fought for our community and given them credit for not just building our business, but for shifting the beauty landscape. So the feedback we are seeing here brings to light a very important point. While the campaign includes several different videos showing different ethnicities and hair types to demonstrate the breadth and depth of each individual's hair journey, we must absolutely ensure moving forward that our community is well represented in each one, so that the women who have led this movement never feel that their hair journey is minimized in any way. We are keenly aware of the journey that women of color face, and our work will continue to serve as the inspiration for the work like the Perception Institute's Good Hair Study / implicit association test that suggests that a majority of people, regardless of race and gender, hold some bias towards women of color based on their textured or natural hair. So you're right, we are different and we should know better. Thank you all as always for the honest and candid feedback. We hear you, we're listening, we appreciate you, we count on you, and we're always here for you. Thank you, Shea fam, for being there for us. Even when we make mistakes, here's to growing and building together. I totally disagree with that statement. The statement should have came out saying, listen, this is the direction of this campaign. We're marketing this campaign to reach out across the aisle to expand Shea Moisture's brand. That's how I would explain it. I wouldn't apologize for it, because Shea Moisture has always promoted black women, always shown their hair. So I can understand if they didn't do that and they never had a track record of that, but they always have. So you mean to tell me they can do 100 advertisements, 1,000 advertisements with sisters in it, and this one where they trying to expand Shea Moisture's brand, and you want to shut them down? I mean, come on. We got to do better than that. I can't support that. And I am an avid consumer of Shea Moisture. I use their African black soap body wash and their lotion. So I'm talking as a consumer, as someone who buy their products. we need to think better than that. When you want to see a black-owned business grow and get bigger, what would happen with this black-owned business? They can create more jobs. When they create more jobs, guess what? They can hire you. So you can work at Shea Moisture with your natural hair and with your dreadlocks and twist and bantu knots and all this other stuff. And don't have to worry about getting let go or people looking at you funny or saying something about your hairstyle that isn't professional because you're working for a black-owned company. Why don't we look at things in the bigger picture? But unfortunately, us in our community, we don't look at the bigger picture. We can't see very far down the line when we're making certain moves. This company is trying to grow. They want to get 100% of the population's involvement in a black-owned business. I always say this much. Let's have black-owned businesses. I support it. We need to support black-owned businesses. But at the same time, the only color you see is green. You don't see no skin color in business. And you legally can't get away with that either, because somebody can say, oh, you're discriminating. And if they discriminate against us, we sue and all this other stuff. Well, we can't do it on the other groups. I saw some people saying, oh, we can't have nothing. Who's taking Shea Moisture away? They didn't change their formula. They didn't change their product. They didn't do anything to take it away. They understand who helped them get to where they're at. But don't be so against growth of a company, especially a black-owned company, that you want to push out potential customers for people. If anything, the core demographic made Shea Moisture as a company cave to some ignorance, in my opinion, because that company needs to grow. And it's not going to grow just focusing on just 13% of the population. It has to focus on everybody. So they can't create multiple products. These white-owned companies do that. Y'all buy all your products from these Koreans all day long, and they don't even really promote to you at all. So come on. I mean, we got to do better than that. Keep supporting Shea Moisture. If you want to boycott Shea Moisture over this, you should go ahead and do it, because I'm all about supporting black-owned businesses any chance I get. I saw a new black-owned business that's offering hair care products called Avo Curl. Shout out to them. And you know, I want to do everything I can to support. I'm not trying to destroy black-owned businesses. Anyone that's advocating to destroy black-owned businesses, to me, they're a traitor to the community. We don't have no businesses as it is, and you want to destroy it. And why you want to destroy it? Because it's trying to grow bigger than what it is. And you put out false information saying, oh, you white folks own it, and they don't even own anything in the majority at all in sundial brands. If you enjoy the news and information you receive on this platform, consider supporting us on Patreon for a minimum of $5 per month. The mainstream media wants to shut down independent voices, and we need your help to make sure we don't shut down. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this, because this whole story to me is crazy. Share the video, like the commentary, and subscribe for more news stories.